AP, Beijing, as China's space station nears completion and the competition with the United States heats up, final preparations were being made Monday to send a new 3-person crew there. The Shenzhou 15 mission will launch from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center at 11:08 p.m. on Tuesday, according to the China Manned Space Agency. According to agency official Ji Qiming, the 6-month trip, which will be led by Fei Junlong and manned by Deng, Qingming and Zhang, will be the final in the construction phase of China's space station. One of the last milestones in a more than 10-year endeavor to establish a continuous crewed presence in orbit was the docking of the station's third and final module earlier this month. The new crew of astronauts will briefly share the Tiangong space station with the previous group, who arrived in early June for a 6-month stint. 6 astronauts can simultaneously fit on Tiangong. From launch to docking, previous journeys to the space station took around 13 hours. China intends to launch the Xuantian Space Observatory the following year. Although it is not a part of Tiangong, it will orbit in the same orbit as the station and may periodically dock with it for maintenance. There have been no other planned upgrades to the space station made public. If the International Space Station follows its 30-year operating plan, Tiangong, which has a lifespan of 10 to 15 years, may one day be the only space station left in operation. The Chinese crewed space program is 30 this year, but it really began in 2003 when China became the third nation after the United States and Russia to launch a person into space using its own resources. The People's Liberation Army, the military component of the governing Communist Party, oversees the program, which has advanced systematically and almost entirely without assistance from outside sources. China was denied access to the International Space Station by the United States due to the military nature of its mission. In December 2000, China's Chang'e 5 mission brought lunar rocks back to Earth for the first time since the 1970s, while a second Chinese rover is looking for signs of life on Mars. A crewed lunar mission is another idea under consideration by officials. Although NASA is moving forward with its Artemis lunar exploration program, which aims to send 4 astronauts around the Moon in 2024 and land humans there as early as 2025, no timeline has been provided for a crewed lunar mission. The most recent Pentagon defense plan also takes into account China's expanding space capabilities. The plan said that the PLA is rapidly upgrading and integrating its space, counterspace, cyber, electronic, and informational warfare capabilities in addition to expanding its conventional forces to complement its comprehensive approach to joint combat. The United States and China disagree on a number of topics, most notably Taiwan's self-determination, which Beijing has threatened to annex through force. After U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan in September, China retaliated by launching missiles over the island, conducting war games in the nearby waters, and staging a mock blockade, all of which could have prompted an American military response.